Alrighty then, welcome to Tuesday. We're at Costco for our morning shop. I was looking at my list and I'm like, wow, my list is really long. It's because my brother didn't realize that half the stuff that he put on there is actually on the depot side. So I'll have to move it over when I get inside. But it's Tuesday, typical Tuesday. Nothing too crazy, nothing too busy. So if you watched yesterday's vlog, I talked about changing up my editing from first thing in the morning when I wake up to the last thing I do before I go to bed. So I started that on Sunday inadvertently, not like necessarily like I'm gonna do this. It just happened. And I got it edited, encoded, uploaded, all before I went to bed. So it was fantastic waking up Monday morning with that already done, right, off my plate. And then all day yesterday, I kind of went back and forth and kind of talked to you, talked it out, and made the decision that this week I'm going to try really hard to do that every day this week. Try to do it every day, 7 days. Started on Sunday night. I'm going to go all the way until next Sunday. In other news, Bryce is already starting to like yesterday he was bored. He said multiple times that he was just scared me. He was bored. And I was like, what do you mean you're bored? He's literally just counting down the days before he moves to Flagstaff. And then at dinner, he talks about how he's afraid that he's gonna be bored in Flagstaff. And I'm like, how's that, why are you feeling that way? He's like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm gonna get up there and be like, stuck. I'm like, dude, there's gonna be so much for you to do. There's gonna be so much for you to do on campus. You're gonna have so many things to do. You're gonna be like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And then you're gonna be the guy that sits in your dorm and plays video games, if you can. I don't know yet. We're not sure the situation with the whole TV thing. But we're like, you're gonna have so many things to do that you're actually like, I'm just gonna chill in my dorm today. I don't feel like going out. I said, the problem is you don't know exactly what there is, right? Sierra is Miss Research. She does all the research. She already knows all the cool things at ASU for teachers. She's gonna go to every club, every meeting, every event. Like, she's just that kind of person. Whereas Bryce isn't. Bryce is more like me, where he's like, just show up and go, what's going on? What we got going on here? Who's here? You know? And I said, that's the problem, is that you have no idea. You're going into it blind. But as everyone said during the orientation and the tour and whatnot, there's so many clubs and events. It's gonna be one of those things where you get like an alert on your phone or your app and be like, meet in the common square for a glow stick party at 7 o'clock. And you're gonna be like, oh sweet, there's a glow stick party tonight. It wasn't planned, it wasn't on your calendar, it just happened, right? I said, that's what the college experience is gonna be like. It's just a lot of like planned events, a lot of various things. There's people doing things at all times, because everyone's in the same boat. Everyone's stuck on campus, right? You're gonna be able to walk out your front door and go, do I feel like playing basketball? Do I feel like going for a swim? Do I feel like going for a hike? Do I feel like hopping on my scooter and going downtown? You know, you just walk around and see who you meet. I said, you already have your friends there. You're gonna meet new friends. Your friends are gonna have new friends and introduce them to you and join your group. Your friend group's gonna grow. I said, what are you stressing about? It was a funny conversation. I literally was like, dude, stop, relax. You're gonna like, but he's excited. With that being said, he's super excited. He's looking forward to it. At this point, like I said, he's just like, let's just go. I'm just ready to go. I'm like, it'll happen fast, sooner than you know it. And once you're up there, you're up there. So in conversation with Bryce yesterday about moving in, his move-in day, he's getting texts from all his friends when their move-in days are, and I think he's the first one. He moves in on Tuesday, and so far his other two friends have said that they're moving in Wednesday and Thursday. So he's all excited. He's like, I'll be there to help him out. I'm like, see, you have plenty of stuff to do. But it was the first time I remember hearing Tiffany like sit there and think about it, and she's like, it's getting close to it, right? over the years we've been together, she has let go of like worrying about things too far in advance, right? She's like, I'm just worrying about like these few days or these few weeks. And she's like shortened the amount of time that she like looks ahead, because she years ago learned that when she was worrying about things that were so far in advance, so far away, that things can change, right? She'd worry about it and like plan for it, and then, you know, life happens. The plans change. Something comes up that was unexpected, unplanned. And so now she just, I'd say in the last 5 to 10 years, she only like thinks maybe a week or two out. Because beyond that, there's too many variables with, you know, kids and friends and relatives and just the world and life in general. So now that we're basically 2 weeks away, 2 weeks from today is when Bryce moves in, I think it's just now hitting her and she's thinking about it. And she's actually actually thinking about all the things that we're gonna have to do before Bryce goes. This weekend is the shopping. You know, we'll take him to like Target and wherever else to get the things he needs, like a broom or a trash can. Like, you know, we'll figure out what the like recommended things are that the college recommends for kids to get, and then fill in the gaps from there. I also told him, don't wait till the last minute. Start going through your closet now, figuring out what you want to keep, what you want to take with you, and what you want to get rid of. And I said there's 3 different piles, because you don't have to take everything with you right now. Like, you don't have to take all your winter clothes with you right now. You know, styles changed. You know, you don't have to bring everything with you at once. It's not like we're taking your room and emptying it out and renovating it right away. It's still his room. So I was like, just figure out what you want to bring right now, figure out what you want to keep, and then everything else we're just going to donate and get rid of, and start clearing space, make life easier each time you come down. All right, it's 2 o'clock. We're getting out on time today. Whew. It felt weird though, because I had a call at 11 and it was about an hour long. And then someone showed up in the office, old friend of my dad's, caught up with him. So just a lot of stuff that's out of the ordinary. I didn't do the afternoon shop. Austin went by himself. But yeah, the day's over and we're good. He left, I left, my dad left, we're all good. So yippee-ki-yay. Stopped in at QT. Oh, it did air my tire up. Son of a bitch. My tire pressure went off this morning saying that my tire pressure was low. And it happened when I was driving. I thought I had a flat tire. Like, I had a moment. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Oh, you know. But I was like, it was just low. So I went to QT this morning to get air in it, and the pump wasn't working. There was a line, and the first guy that was airing his tires was like, it's not working. Next guy, I'll try it. He's doing it. He's not working. I'm like, all right, it's not working. I'm out. So then I went to the other QT just now, and it didn't seem like it was working. My tire pressure usually would inform me that it's increasing air and it's getting more air, but it looks like it was increasing the air so slow that the tire pressure gauge sensor didn't actually read it, but it just updated it. And now I did pick up 4 pounds, so we're at least back in nominal status. I should probably, when I get home, add a few more pounds to each tire just to even them out. But anyway, we're heading home. I got myself a cherry lime Giants because that QT carries them, which is awesome. And it's a gym day, so we'll get home, we'll get changed out, head to the gym, get our first working out for the week, and then we'll go from there. I'm not even gonna say what I plan on doing yet, because I'm just gonna wing it. Heading to the gym. Before I do, I gotta drop off a letter in the mailbox. We have a blue mailbox, you know, on the main street. I actually never dropped off mail before since I've lived here. I'm sure we have an outgoing mail at our mailbox, but I've never used it. And I know mail's already been picked up, but I'm curious when the last pickup of this mailbox is. And so I figured take a stroll over here, drop the mail in, and I don't know, in my head, future reference, when the pickup time is. It's like 1:30. No, last collection in this area is at 5. Oh, it's at that address there. So this is 1:30 gets picked up. All right, so good to know. Knocked out the workout. That 15 minutes of cardio at the end really kind of just sends me over. What time is it? It's 4 o'clock. Is it 4 o'clock? I thought I got home. I guess my workout's longer now, huh? It's like an hour, over an hour. Anyway, yeah, go home, protein shake, creatine. I'll probably import my footage, kind of see where I'm at for the day. I feel like I didn't really vlog a whole lot today. I did a little bit when I was loading the truck like I did yesterday, but I spent so much time in the office I didn't really vlog while I was there. We are doing tacos tonight, or at least we're gonna cook that pollo asado that we got from Trader Joe's. I think Tiffany said quesadillas, but she made it sound like fajita quesadillas, like we're gonna do fajita vegetables and make like a fajita mix. And then she said quesadillas, which I was like, okay, I would think like tacos or fajitas. So I don't know, I guess we'll probably just cook the meat and the vegetables and then we're free to do whatever we want. I think both kids are home. I know Sierra opened this morning, so she's home. I don't think Bryce works until tomorrow. I think tomorrow's his next day that he works. So all 4 of us for dinner tonight. Whew, I am feeling that workout. Holy crap. Like my whole body is throbbing. Is this load week or is this preload week? You know what? I didn't even look. I clicked on the workout so fast. This is peak week, yeah. So this is like the week I pushed myself. No wonder and you know what's funny too, is I increased the weight that it told me to use on 2 separate workouts. I was like, I can do more than that. I can do more than that. Uh-oh, I'm out of almond milk. I might have to use a little bit of real milk. A little half and half action. Yeah, there was a couple workouts where I actually pushed myself a little more. I was like, I could do a little more than that. And then there was one I started heavier and I was like, oh yeah, I can barely do this one. So we'll do 1 set of this and then we'll go down to what they told me to use. I really enjoyed my time in the spa this weekend. I called Bryce when I got to the gym and said, hey, if the sun's not on the spa anymore, pop the top. I kind of want to get back in. But I'm genuinely curious what the temperature is having the lid on 2 days. Because this thing gets really hot. Let's see. The water's kind of low, just barely. And see, look, there's just a little bit of dirt. It's so easy to get dirty, even with the lid on. All right, we're in our peak zone, so I can't let this run for very long. I definitely can't put it on high. I just want to see the temperature, so we're just gonna let it check the temp, and then we'll kind of go. I'm gonna guess and say it's like close to like 99. It was 89 when I was in it. Lid on for 2 days. Temps over 100, 105, I think. Maybe 110. I don't even know what the temperature is. What's the temperature right now? 109. The high is 110. I'm gonna say it's close to 99 degrees. 94. Okay, that's actually better than I thought. Sweet. 94 is not bad. Okay, not bad. Even if I don't get in tonight, I do want to just periodically pop the top to keep the temps down low, just so if I do feel like getting in it, it's not 110, right? Though I did listen to a podcast recently about hot tubs being around 104 to get similar, not as good, but similar effects of a sauna. So I'm gonna do some research on that and see how many minutes, I think it's 20 minutes at 104 degrees will give you similar effects to a low-grade sauna. I'm curious about that. Sauna is something that I wish I had access to. I don't know anybody that has a sauna, and my gym definitely doesn't have one, so, and I'm not gonna pay for a gym just for a sauna when I have a free gym. All right, I'm gonna import this footage, and yeah, I'm gonna start editing the vlog, because that's what we're doing this week, remember? 6 o'clock on the dot. Tiff's home, and we're working on dinner. Like I said, we're gonna do some fajita quesadillas. We got the pollo asado from Trader Joe's. And Tiff's chopping, did we use those last night? Yeah. I opened those. Oh, you just used the red one. Oh, okay. She got the trio pack of the peppers. That's smart, smart. I opened them, so I thought we used them all. I wasn't paying attention. Which, by the way, leftovers were amazing. Leftover last night's dinner was the egg roll in a bowl. And I used the whole thing of rice. I was gonna like maybe do half because I was like, it's a lot of carbs. But I was like, it needed it. I threw a little of that teriyaki sauce on top. Money, dude. All right, get this party started. A little oil. Get yours started as well. Some big breasts there. A couple small. Like a crepe?
Yeah.
Thank you. That big booby is going to take a while. Turn him down, get him low. Get him low. Oh, Tiffany pulled out some salsa for her quesadillas, but reminded me that we've got 2 open jars, and I just bought a third at Costco this last weekend. So we got the Mateos, which is the classic. If you ever see this at Costco or anywhere else, this is just a classic, like, blended hot sauce. If you're just looking for something, it's medium, it's not too spicy, it has great flavor. Reminds you of that like restaurant quality, restaurant style. This is something we found at Costco as well. It's like a roasted salsa, which is kind of my favorite kind of salsa. So that's what I'm gonna grab. Looks like she grabbed Mateo, so perfect. And then if you remember from the Costco haul, we bought the Salsa Queen for the first time. It's like a family, woman-owned, Mexican family. This is roasted tomatillo salsa, like I said, right? So we're not gonna open this one just yet. We're gonna kind of get through at least one of these jars before we open that one. Because once you open it, the clock starts ticking, you know, on the freshness. And we're gonna bust open Trader Joe's blue tortilla chips, organic blue corn and sprouted seeds. Tiff and I are both like fans of like the hearty chips. You know, if we could get something with some grains and some seeds, the better. Check them out. All right, you see the little seeds in there? A little extra flavor, extra texture. I know you hear that crunch. Sorry, Chuck. Right there, there's my spoon. I want to scoop, I don't want to dab. This isn't hot sauce. Chunk it up. Oh, hello. Bryce is in the kitchen. First to line up for dinner. Ooh, Greek yogurt. Actually, Tiffany is always the first in line. She waits for no man. There's her quesadilla. This is the carb counter tortilla, so.
No.
No?
No.
Oh no, this is a high protein carb savvy wrap.
From Costco.
From Costco. It's a mouthful. Hopefully it tastes good.
Keto certified.
What protein? 11 grams of protein. That's massive. If that actually tastes good, that's a game changer.
Well, I mean, it doesn't taste like a normal tortilla.
No.
Why is my tortilla curling up?
But, ooh, chicken's good.
Tortilla stop.
That works out just fine. I mean, it has a weird flavor to it. Almost like a yeasty. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's just different. But mixed with the cheese and the veg, I think it's gonna be great.
Curdling up and like bubbling.
I'm gonna do one of each.
I'm letting it cool down.
No, it's all right. You want it to bubble up. Totally wasn't recording that last clip, sorry. Chicken turned out perfect. Pulled it right at that 165, 167 range. It smells amazing. It looks amazing. Oh, the marinade is awesome. Spot on. Caramelization on it. That is great. Oh. Oh, you only put cheese in half. Pillowy. Oh, look at Tiff's. Restaurant quality.
Not really.
Love our veggies well done. Well done veggies. Anytime we went to a fajita place and got fajitas, always ask for well done veggies, because sometimes they'd come out and the onions were like raw. It just ruined the fajitas.
In the heavyweight, I think? Yeah. Light heavyweight and heavyweight championship.
Ta-da. We're gonna start with one, see how I feel after that. I'm feeling like probably gonna need two. All right, I decided to go round two, and we're using the protein pancake as well, or pancake, the protein tortilla again, because I really enjoyed it, and then it's extra 11 grams of protein, so why not? Boom. Yeah, it has a weird smell to it, like a almost like a yeast. Like I say yeast, but almost like beer, like alcohol. Like not a bad flavor, but like you know how you get like some yeast rolls and it's like it tastes like beer. That's what it kind of feels like. Man, the iPhone video never does it justice.
All right, don't forget the cheese.
That's right.
Brandon. Yes, sir. What's happening? Man, we're trying to get some of these steaks going over here. Oh, you got some. Let's not even mind. That's not yours. First, we have barbecue legend, Rodney Scott.
Rodney Scott. So, while Tiffany was kind of dozing off there while I was rubbing her feet, I started Barbecue Brawl Season 2. Season 1's locked behind HBO Max, which I don't currently subscribe to. So I started Season 2, and this is the individual cook-offs where the judges pick their teams. They just pick their teams, now they're introducing the judges. I have to say I really enjoyed the last season, which was Season 6. So that's why I went back to see, like, do they all kind of feel this way? I really love Next Level Chef. That's my favorite cooking competition show. I don't like the drama. I don't like the screaming and the yelling. I don't like the trash talking. Like, just cook good meals and have just maybe a little bit of humor to it, which, Next Level Chef kind of hits all those levels. And then the cool, like, aesthetic to it is the multi-level kitchens, where each kitchen is better than the other. Barbecue Brawl was cool. Obviously, it was all barbecue themed. The judges are funny. The coaches are funny. So I enjoyed it. Little dessert. Finished off the mocha almond fudge. Tiffany's like, there's like 2 bites left to finish it. I'm like, why didn't you finish it? But so I had a little dessert tonight, and gonna wind things down. It's about 9 o'clock, so I'm just gonna import this footage, finish editing the vlog, and get it encoded before I go to bed. Oh, real quick before I forget, the episode of the Wi-Fi Real podcast that I did last week went out today, so I will have that linked in the description down below. It's about an hour and 45 minutes. I haven't listened to the whole thing yet. I was listening to it a little bit while I was putting orders in. I had it on when I got done with editing the vlog. So I've watched about 40 minutes or so, but I'm looking forward to watching the rest of it and kind of hearing, because we talked for a long time and I don't remember everything I said. And obviously when you were working with the podcast, there's editor. So what did they leave in? What did they take out? So I'm excited to check it out. But if you want to listen to that or watch that podcast, link in the description down below. And check out the other episodes. Saucy Luke's is on there. He was episode 1. So the barbecue that I tried, local coffee shop. Everyone he's interviewing is all local. So I haven't even listened to all the episodes yet. I plan on going back and catching up on them for sure. But my episode is episode 9. So check it out. The Wi-Fi Real podcast. And on that note, I'm going to call it a night. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. I don't know exactly what I left in the vlog at this point because I haven't finished editing it, but I've got a lot off my chest, and sometimes I go back and edit. It feels like I'm complaining, and I delete it. I don't necessarily want that energy documented in the vlogs, but it feels good to get it off my chest. It feels good to say it out loud. So just keep that in mind. If ever you're watching a part of the vlog and it feels like I'm complaining a little bit, I try to minimize that for sure. I'm conscious of that. But like I said, it feels good to get off my chest and say what I say. So I appreciate you listening, and I appreciate your any feedback you leave in the comments. It's always appreciated. So I'll see you tomorrow. Vlog on.